Nah, but thank you coming on the show for real, man.
Yeah,
Real shit.
I got a little jump on my pocket.
That shit's fire.
Huh?
That's the best one.
Oh, hell no.
I feel like this is legendary, man. Like you ain't have to do this, bro. So I just gotta say thank you first of all. And we roll.
The show start?
We rolling.
Started?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I ain't
Do your thing, man. Welcome to the All For a Podcast, man. First of all,
Let's get it in.
we appreciate you guys tuning in.
Round of applause. Let's get it. Let's get it popping.
I'm sitting here with FerQuan, man, recording artist from Newport News, Virginia. In my opinion, legendary. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that.
Bro, blessing us with the presence. So thank you for that. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. And yeah, we hope you enjoy the episode. What's good, bro? How you doing?
Shit, man. I'm turned up.
You done any podcasts before?
Bro.
Yeah.
Kinda, sorta, kinda. Yeah. It's all the same.
Yeah.
It's like radio.
You see a difference in like podcasting though than like back in the day when you was doing like radio runs and shit? I feel like back then they was asking you like more serious questions and podcasts kind of just like talking shit, like, you know what I'm saying?
I think it's based on the person.
Yeah.
I think the concept around the podcast is to get people in a natural comfort
Yeah.
element where they would normally talk about things or explain things in an average setting that ain't.
It's like your fans want to see you being you, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's all I ever been to a fault. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Nah, bro, I was gonna I'm sure there's a lot of people that know you. Like for those who don't, we like to get started. Like, if you can kind of maybe just tell us a little bit about just like childhood life and how you got into music, like, you know what I'm saying?
Which part?
What do you mean?
What part you want to talk about? The music, or you want to talk about the life, or you want to talk about
Both, yeah. Just you could
how
kind
it
of
all.
Yeah, both kind of how you came up, you know what I'm saying, a little bit about your childhood and how you ultimately started rapping, you know?
Both sides of my family love music. My father's side of the family sung more. More church going vocals, but he was a gangster. You know what I'm saying? My mother loved music. My grandmother loved music. So that was natural. My mother had me young. So my aunts and uncles were more like older brothers and sisters than aunts and uncles. So at an early age, I was influenced by hip hop, break dancing, graffiti. Flip side, my father was a singer.
Oh.
See what I'm saying? So it was that.
Was he like professional or?
I mean, bands, little things like that. Maybe not professional in the aspect of what I would call a professional today.
Yeah.
But, that was his passion. Bands, recorded a few records, different things like that. But his father's father was signed to Atlantic, wrote, some big records, different things of that nature. Anybody got an ashtray that I can
Yeah, for sure. Should be one.
So, perfect. So, what ended up happening is with my uncles and my aunts that loved hip hop so much, I fell in love with hip hop and rhyming,
Yeah.
So then the other aspect of it was singing. I'm gonna give you some real shit. I didn't really start singing for real until I was in prison. And I felt like I had did everything that I could do with a pad and a pen when it came to rhyming. And I was trying to challenge myself, and I was like, shit, what if I could be the next nigga that's a real street nigga that could really
Sing.
rap and sing. I know it's in here somewhere. Niggas like, you crazy, nigga. You stick to rapping. You too nice. Stick to rapping. And I always fucked around with instruments. But eventually, Like when I get access to, a band room, different penitentiaries that I went throughout my 7-year bid, and I got better and better with playing instruments and things
What instruments you play?
of that nature. I could play a little bit of drums. My favorite instrument is keyboard, but yeah, keyboard, drums, bass guitar, acoustic and electric. Now let me say this. Piano, I beat the piano the fuck up. That's my shit. Like, I got that shit tattoo right there with broken keys on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I beat that up. Guitar, if I hear something in my ear, a lick or something that I want, I can play that. You see what I'm saying? Bass line that I want, I can get what I want out of that.
Just by hearing it.
I can get what I want out of that. But the instrument that I spend the most time with, oh, that's cool. The instrument that I spend the most time with though, is the piano. So what happened was, I probably started rapping when I was like 9, playing with it, and kept playing with it. Long story short, it was like either I'm going to get it out the street or I'm going to get it through music. I learned how to rap great, but I learned how to get money tangibly out the street quicker. And
Rap is a long game.
That part. You see what I'm saying? And then running around here, rocking with different people, Jay-Z and different people that would come out here and then be my childhood friends. So everybody knew what these niggas was doing. So that's what we was on. Like, shit, we're going to get some chicken too and make this happen. Long story short, I ended up catching some cases. Got locked up like 6 months. Really got the time to spend time with my pen. But at the same time that I became an even better rapper, I became an even better criminal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So what happened is, I keep it, I ain't gonna go that raw, but I caught some hell of a cases. I beat them. I didn't start it, but I finished it, and it was respected. So with the music and the reputation and the talent comes the reputation with the street shit. But you're respected, you're feared, and hated at the same time. Feel me? So you run around Newport News. Now, mind you, I'm a big fish in a small pond.
In Newport News.
Definitely. In either city I came from or grew up in. South Carolina, Conway, South Carolina, Myrtle Beach, Bridgeport, Connecticut. These are all cities that are known for certain treachery, but they small cities. You feel what I'm saying? So imagine, you know how bad news niggas is, man. Shit, I'm from bad motherfucking news. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. So with that pride comes certain consequences. So when you look up and you getting bread, it's easy to become complacent. You feel what I'm saying? It's just different. So get locked up, rapping, get nice. That's the first time. Come home. After the fact, like 2 years later, mind you though, we beefing. I'm beefing with niggas the whole couple of years I'm out. I ended up getting locked up for some cases.
What year is this?
Shit. 94, beat those. Snatched me up on some more indictments in 96. Gave me 23 years.
Damn.
Suspended 15. That left me with 8 to do. I did 7, I came home.
Was it like 02, 03, I think, then?
That I came home? Oh, yeah, 03.
Okay.
Pursued my dream, man. and got on. But it's important. I ain't want to like go too far off, but it's so many different layers to the story in order for it to make sense. So, but long story short, like I said, I'm writing, doing that. And after studying so many greats, and okay, I done told stories forwards, backwards. I know metaphors. You know what I'm saying? I know how to freestyle. I know how to write any kind of song. Okay, now what?
You want to challenge yourself?
That part.
Yeah.
And the funny part about it is, in retrospect, like niggas that I grew up with, they'll tell you like, damn, yeah, Quan was doing a little singing back in the day. But as far as becoming a singer, rapper, I didn't feel like I had something until niggas with life sentences, cold killers, like say if I do a song and I sung the chorus or, you know what I'm saying, different things like that when we had different showcases and people would come in and to see like cold-blooded killers like pull up on me like young and do that shit.
And you were like one of the like first originators of like people rapping and singing, right?
That was my goal.
Is that a thing?
That was my goal because I didn't know nothing about nobody else. I didn't. Only person that I knew of while I was doing it was Lauryn Hill. But in my book, you're a singer, not a rapper's rapper. Great delivery, but I think you had a lot of help for your level of pen. You see what I'm saying? Like you made some great records. But when we talking about being a real dog, a singer, and a rapper's rapper. No assistance with your pen, but your pen has helped some of the top 5 that are alive though. That ain't on my resume. So my thing is, a rapper's rapper, a singer's singer. All I wanted to be was the first to make it okay to rap and sing and be a real urban nigga. Somebody that really went through the shit. So when I sing this song, you so much that you could feel the pain from off of these words. You see what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you how I view it. It all boils down to what I feel like God's purpose is for me. I've been through so much shit, from assassination attempts, catching cases, burying 2 children, you know what I'm saying? Losing countless homies, just all kinds of shit. And I think I'm gonna tell you how it came to me. I was like, I was beefing with God and shit. And I was like, you know, I'm riding. I'm like, God, if you so real, nigga, that's how I be talking to God. Be like, God, if you so real, man, why you ain't raised nobody from the dead like you did Lazarus? Or walk somebody through the lion's den. You know what I'm saying? Like you did Daniel. Or, you know, those stories. Y'all with me, right? Okay. And God was like, oh, word? You trying me? You was facing life in prison. You was walking amongst the dead. I ain't bring you home and bring you back to life, nigga. How about that lion's den of a courtroom, nigga? I ain't walk you through that. How about that fire pit? Them times them motherfuckers tried to take your head off and not a bullet hit you. I ain't protect you. It doesn't matter what religion you are. I'm talking about the connection between God and the ancestors and the people that pray for you. The love that is put in the universe to help you elevate. That don't give a damn who you pray to, long as you exercise in purity and good energy.
Love is love.
Love is love. So, mind you, never had a piano lesson, my nigga. Never had a vocal teacher. Never really had somebody sit down and teach me how to rap. Never. Maybe little pointers along the way, but never. God did me, baby, the same way he did the bird. You feel me? Same way he did the butterfly. Like, you gonna go through certain things, but it's in your nature. Meaning, I let you go through all that shit, Quan, and I gave you these tools and these talents. For the people that ain't trying to hear that rap shit, you can sing to them. It's been a long. For the people that don't want to hear that old school soulful singing shit, you got bars.
That's what's missing right now for us, the fucking soul.
For the people who ain't with none of that shit, I made you a prolific writer. And for people who ain't about to sit still and read, I blessed you with the gift of being able to, what's the word I'm looking for? Articulate. The gift of articulation so that you can speak and touch people and basically share your life story and whatever y'all may get from it. Hey, you may or may not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What's the what's the hardest lesson you think you had to learn in your journey?
Shit. Oh, side note. See how deep the podcast got?
Yeah, you said a lot of things there.
So even though we gonna kick shit and laugh,
Yeah.
because a person's energy is deep, we gonna speak about some real shit. We can laugh, kick shit, have shots all day.
That water and Red Bull is for you if you want that. Now you said a lot of things there, man. I wanted to if we could back up just a little bit, I wanted to ask you, what was it like fucking starting rapping back in those days? Because it's like right now you could just like anybody could get a laptop and a mic and just do it very easily. But I feel like
answer the other one though.
Did I ask you? Oh yeah, my bad. I'm high already. Go ahead.
Well, I forgot it though.
I said you're right. I said what was the hardest lesson you think you learned?
Musically or period?
I would say life. You know. Yeah.
I gotta give you the fast three.
Okay.
One. Judgment of character is a motherfucker.
In what way?
Keep sheeps with sheeps and fucking wolves with wolves. Don't mix them motherfuckers up. Don't try to hire a foot doctor for fucking heart surgery. You understand what I'm saying by that?
I think so.
It's like, okay, you know this nigga struggle with drug habit. Why the fuck would you leave him in a room full of crack? And he a crackhead. Like, that's an automatic fail. Or you got a problem, you about to get jumped. You got a couple of people you could call to your aid. You gonna call the motherfucker that ain't built to fight at all. Ain't wired for it. You understand what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
People have their strengths and weaknesses and
respect people lane for what it is.
Okay. I get it.
Or it's gonna go wrong.
I get it.
So that was the first lesson, because that's what happens when you have and two, keep your grass cut low so that you can see snakes when they try to approach in your porch and you could cut their fucking head off before they get in your house. And 3, make 10, save 5, 9 if you can.
Say that one more time. Make 10, save 5, 9 if you can. I like that.
$10, try to save at least 5. But shit, if you could get away with a 9, save it.
If you could save the whole 10, that'd be great.
Saving
too.
ain't shit. No, but the real rule to finances is the 70-30 rule, which is it don't allow your lifestyle to exceed 70% of your income, bro. So that you have enough money to reinvest and build and allow that money to help out in debt and work for you.
I get that. That's something. Well, I feel like it's getting better right now, but with the industry right now, it's people still, I feel like, blowing money on dumb shit right now. But it's like
Who though?
I'm talking about just like rappers and shit.
Are you sure?
You know what I'm saying? I can't honestly say I'm sure. I don't know these guys for real, but I mean, even like jewelry, I guess it depends on what you get as an investment. You know what I'm saying?
Is it?
I think from what I know is if you bust down a rollie, it makes it cheaper, like less of an investment. But if you leave it like plain or whatever, from what I understand, it holds its value better.
You know, it's 3 kinds of people in the world, right?
What kinds?
The one that don't know what the fuck happened, the one that's watching it happen, and the ones that's making it happen.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I'm a celebrity and people associate name brand fashion with wealth, and I don't have it like that, check this out. If I go buy a fucking Gucci outfit and I spend $5,000 on this hoe, right? After I go out, shoot a video, do a run, shoot some pictures, that motherfucker over with. It's over with. So why the fuck would I do that when I could pay this person over here $5,000, have 10 of those, 20 of those outfits, do a photo shoot, couple of videos over a period of time, give all that shit back. Yeah, it might look like I had hundreds of thousands in fashion, but what I really did was pay the motherfucker that have relationships with all these people to get me the looks that I need. Because guess what? You're only one of 3 people. So for the person making it happen, he made it look like. For the motherfucker watching it, it was great. For the person that don't know what's going on, they don't give a fuck. They probably at the bus stop.
Yeah.
Or they might not even, I'm just saying. It's just different, it's different things. So it might look like that. It might look like Jack Boy and Kodak was beefing.
Oh no, I've definitely heard of fake beefs.
I'm not saying that it was,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying.
Shit is business.
People, that's it.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, who's the dummy?
I don't know. To be honest with you. Maybe the person watching?
Are they?
I don't know. I feel like nobody's a dummy in that situation because everybody got what they came for.
Did
The
they?
person
though?
watching wanted to watch. The person making it happen made it happen. The
But
person,
you do know people don't even know what the fuck they want until it's give it to them. You think we knew that we needed a fucking touch screen? I was happy as hell with my flip phone. I was happy to flip phone a motherfucker. What?
That's innovation.
Bitch,
though.
what?
Yeah.
Click. Bitch.
That's innovation.
Now you got
You
the
know
what?
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, I'm just giving you the difference.
I get it.
I'm giving you the difference of real street trap niggas like, yo, I ain't fucking with that touch screen shit. Man, I'm gonna rock out with this goddamn flip phone, this goddamn BlackBerry I got.
Yeah, especially so they can fucking access your camera and your mic at any
this
time.
FaceTime shit.
Yeah.
Oh man, people.
Man, you see, I got tape on my laptop camera right here. I don't play that shit for real.
So, the point being is the person that's watching. It's so many people watching, bro, that hate their life because they so busy watching. Motherfucker bust their ass all day and be mad at the motherfucker that they came home and spent the rest of their hours watching. And be mad at why the fuck I ain't up there. Why the fuck I ain't do this. I'm tired of this shit. I want that. But you spending all the extra time you got watching some fucking body else.
Especially now that they push the content into our pockets where you're literally, people are all day constantly watching people.
But guess
You know
what?
what I'm saying? Do whatever, random shit.
Even coming up before technology got this advanced, it's more accessible. But even still, the same rules apply. Because if you a fuck nigga, you gonna be a fuck nigga. You use a fuck person, you a bum, you gonna be a bum, you gonna be a bum. If you somebody that wants something, like my mother say, you have not? Oh, it's because you work not. So obviously you want not. And then when you go back to the 70-30 rule, I know a bunch of people that got bigger houses and fancier cars than me. But where he might be making $1 million a year, but he's spending 1.2. Cat like me, I might make $300,000 a year, but I'm living like I make 150. Who's richer?
Long game. Back to the long game.
That's all.
People have a hard time kind of envisioning the future, man. Sometimes. And that's even back to like somebody's watching it, somebody doesn't know happened. Somebody, like you said, that's what the world is. That's the whole world. And it's like, who's gonna control your future? Who's gonna control your future? Yeah. But back to the other question I had though. What was it like rapping? Like starting rapping? You think then compared to now? Like I feel like it'd be harder. It was like harder to get on. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the internet definitely brought some gifts and some curses. But even then, like it's easier to be seen.
No.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep the attention.
But it's not easy. You got your blue check yet?
Hell no.
Yeah, okay.
We ain't got no checks.
Yeah, I'm over 5-6 million records sold.
You ain't got one?
Mm.
Oh wow, that's crazy. I didn't even notice.
It's a technique. This is all I'm saying. Like, there's gatekeepers to certain things. That's a fact.
Even to this day, you think?
Hell yeah.
You don't really believe somebody could just pop independent and just kind of...
Name one.
I mean, I would say what? Chance the Rapper?
How? TuneCore.
But that's...
Spotify.
Yeah. Oh, so
Hold on.
You still depend on the labels and platforms.
Which one?
So what are you saying? You want to be able to sell your music without anybody?
You got podcasts, right?
Yeah.
You seen other people podcasts? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. You seen different names, strategic partnerships, marketing and promotion? Huh? So ask yourself, do shit really go viral? Or does it have something to do with SEOs, search engines, keywords, learn patterns of behavior? See, supply and demand.
Yeah.
IDA, action, interest. No, awareness, interest, desire, action. Action mean, what did I do profoundly or feed you with profoundly enough to make you get up off your ass and do something? Purchase. You see what I'm saying? Go to a show, something. Okay, well, how the fuck does that happen with millions of records and millions of motherfuckers doing podcasts? What makes them the next best thing? What makes this bitch right here prettier than this bitch? What make this nigga hotter than this nigga? You want to know? Marketing and promotion.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I can have a record with Jay-Z. If nobody hears it, what does that mean? I'm out of a fucking $500,000 for a fucking feature. Unless I can barter that into with someone or somebody to turn it into a tangible asset. But somebody has to be in a position to help me get it there.
So you're saying you don't think you can still do that as an independent?
I'm not saying that you can.
I'm saying you think you can't?
But even as an independent, you have to operate within the blueprints of a major.
So if, hypothetically, if somebody's independent, you think as you gain traction, you're going to get approached eventually by some gatekeepers or some shit?
It depends on how far you want to go. Put it this way. If it's only 5 fucking cars on the planet, they locked all this shit down. Patents, copyrights, all this shit. And this is the only fucking way you could get a car. You wasn't thinking about no fucking car until they brought it to your attention. So guess what? If you want a fucking car, You got to come over here.
Monopoly.
I mean, period.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, you want McDonald's? You want McDonald's? You got to go fuck with McDonald's. You want to own a store? You got a franchise with McDonald's.
I gotta disagree with that though, man. I know I agree that it's real, that it's happening,
I'm saying
but I want to change that. You know what
I'm saying is, okay, but dig this. Where is this podcast going to air on?
YouTube, like the video, the audio will be on different platforms.
Gatekeepers.
No, I get that too. That's a thing too.
So
you depending on the platform.
You're only going to do so many numbers based on this, based on marketing, promotion. Now, don't get me wrong. You have a natural following. People fucking with what you do, and that's great. But you also have to compete in a certain demographic and with a certain level. Because guess what? Ultimately, you definitely want to get picked up by iHeart or Clear Channel. Who wouldn't? Like, you might be cool with having 100,000 listeners, but who wouldn't want 100 million?
Then then all it comes down to basically like what you're willing to change. If you're about to partner with somebody and they have no control, you don't have to change nothing about yourself or your brand or whatever. Is that a bad thing then?
But you're gonna have to change something. Even if you say fuck all of them, guess what? You still have to respect your finances, how you move, because you still have to plan, plot, strategize, and execute. It makes no difference. You might say, oh, I want to fucking do real estate, but you can't say, oh, fuck, I'm not studying nothing about real estate. I'm not going to real estate school. Oh, my dad used to do real estate, but I don't give a fuck about what he talking about. I'm just going to take my chance. And something that you do, you see what I'm saying? You have to take
initiative. You gotta take that next step. I get it, man.
Period. Like,
but me, I always say, like, I tell my friends all the time, like, I plan on, like, God willing, we take this shit to where it's supposed to be, like, really changing the business shit too. I'm not really, I'm really into business myself, and like, I feel like we're gonna do things different. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not disputing that at all. I'm not telling you can't. I'm telling you go up.
Yeah.
However, I am saying, what are you going to do? First off, that hasn't been done.
I don't think it's about doing something that hasn't been done, because everything's been done.
Okay, so then it's adding your flavor to something that's already been done before.
Probably. Maybe making a few innovations along the way.
Okay, so it still started from somewhere.
Yeah.
It still started and was bigger than you.
Yeah, for sure. I believe everything is bigger than me.
Okay, so you ain't even know what the fuck a podcast was until you heard the word podcast and seen a podcast and said, oh, I want a nice fucking podcast. Oh, I like the way they do their podcast. But you know what? If I had my own, I'd do my shit like this. They don't even let motherfuckers smoke on their shit. Motherfuckers gonna be able to smoke on my shit. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I'm just saying.
That is key.
But you still had to get something from somewhere.
Yeah.
And I would be a fucking fool to model myself after a motherfucker who ain't nowhere near where I want to be at. The fuck a broke nigga gonna show me except what not to be? Nah, I'm gonna watch what the fuck Gilly and Wallow doing. Cause Wallow just grossed 20 million in 6 years after doing 20 years in the penitentiary. Yeah, I'm gonna watch what the fuck he doing.
No, I fuck with Wallow.
I
talked
know
about
you
it on my
do.
show a few times.
But you get what I'm you get what I'm,
I get what you're saying, but what you said is key though. What you said was key is you can look at somebody and know what not to do. Sometimes that's more important. You know what I'm saying? Then even knowing what to do, what not to do can sometimes get you even further. So I feel like it's still a valuable lesson you can learn from anybody. You know what I'm saying?
No, you better know that there's a valuable lesson you can learn from anybody.
Yeah.
Life is weird though, man. Like, all that shit comes with a certain level of discipline and grace. Like I said, I just wanted to be the best at what I did. And back to what you were saying, like, when it comes to talent, and it comes to when I came up rapping, And it was like, you ain't have no internet. If your name popped when you was coming up, like, you had to come outside with that shit. You had to come outside, and it was ciphers then, and it was, I mean, man, listen, this shit was so different, because, like, niggas would be in the club, and it'd be 50, 60 niggas in the fucking bathroom, nigga, hanging off the goddamn shit, just rapping, motherfucker banging, boom, boom. Fuck what's going on in the club, nigga don't care. What, like, that's just what it was. School time, all that shit. That shit was, it was super serious. But then you see shit change. And then you start realizing patterns of behavior, demographics, marketing campaigns. I'm trying to explain to you that though so many things have changed, so many things are the same. Motherfuckers break their neck to get on the Spotify playlist. Y'all still saying fuck the record labels, but Spotify tell you, oh, we give you $5 for 17,000 streams.
How much they get, though? That's the question.
You feel me? But nobody gives a fuck because it's still an ugly bitch. They just put her in a Prada dress, nigga. You feel me?
I feel like all the labels are about to just try to move to owning platforms like Spotify and shit.
What'd you say?
I feel like the labels are probably trying to make that move.
Trying?
Now. That's what they're doing?
You said they're trying.
I guess they're doing it.
Yeah, and if they not, they in cahoots. You gotta understand, again, it's like, what's the golden rule?
For me, the golden rule is
No.
Go ahead. What's the golden rule?
Help me out. Somebody in here. When you was the first time you ever heard of practice the golden rule.
Please and thank you. Treat others how you want to be treated. Manners.
That's the golden rule.
Treat others how you want to be treated.
That's what they say.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
That's what they teach you, right? Y'all agree?
I agree.
All right, but y'all forgot. They forgot to tell you that, oh, but those who have the gold rule.
That's deep. That's deep.
Treat others like you want to be treated, okay. I dig that. But those who have the gold tell you how the fuck you gonna treat a motherfucker. Oh, bitch, you way too much. No, that's not sexy. Oh, nah. Oh, hell nah. No, you too dark skinned. Nah. That ain't sexy. Oh, you should have blonde hair and blue eyes. Oh, if you want to be successful, go to school and then go to school again, be more in debt, and go work for another motherfucker and, yeah, do that. Or go to school to be a doctor. Bust your ass. Owe them $500,000. Right? But a motherfucker could come along that sold dope all their life, that did real estate, open up a business practice, hire your ass, and make more money than you because of his marketing, promotion, and his business savvy.
Now, I always said college breeds employees. All the people that started colleges, they ain't fucking go to college.
But a lot of parents, America breeds employees. It ain't just college. Ain't nobody teaching you credit courses and shit in school, in high school. Hell nah. They train you to get up early, do A, B, and C, and tie your ass out and lay it down. But 1% of the world's population controls 99% of the world's wealth. And only 2 to 3/4 of the country got good credit. The world don't even understand how the fuck everybody just got finessed.
With the pandemic?
What?
I know somebody made fucking billions of dollars.
Listen. It's been some blessings. But people But those in power know something that I just told you. I can give you $1 million fucking dollars, dude. If you don't know what the fuck to do with $500, what the hell you gonna do with a $20,000 piece except exercise more debt? But you know what's funny? The funny shit is that the bread ain't even worth nothing but the paper it's printed on. That shit not backed by gold. Fort Knox been ran the fuck out. That shit is a promissory note. So now, motherfuckers promised you some paper. You went out and made a few more promissories just so that you could spend either your ass going to jail and going to work for the state for pennies on a dollar, or your ass going to spend the rest of your life or the next 10 to 15 years paying back what they gave you plus interest because you wasn't financially literate to turn that shit into something. You get what I'm saying? So now you have a half a nation in debt. Because shit was dangled in front of their eyes. So yeah, Donald Trump made America great again.
What that boy Will say on Let Go, man, he said, it's not about what you get, it's what you do with it.
Yeah.
It's not about the money, man. For some people it is. For some people it is that willing to do whatever it takes. You know what I'm saying?
If 1% of the population controls 99% of the world's wealth, and only 2% of motherfuckers in the world got good credit, and you throw credit lines all across the world, it's a miracle if goddamn 1% come back. If shit 1% come back knowing what the fuck to do with their shit. If 3%, think about it, they hit. If you just gave credit to a world where only 2% of the world know what the fuck to do with it, guess what? Everybody else owe those 2%. Am I making sense?
I get it. I mean, what do you think is the way out? What do you think is? What you think?
Make 10, save 5, 9 if you can.
That's it.
70-30 rule, humbleness, keeping your grass cut low so fuck people ain't around you. It all goes back to those very basics. And fucking with something that you're really good at. And turning that into an income.
So that's what you did. You
ultimately
got out.
I did. Me personally, I did a whole lot.
Yeah.
And by the grace of God, I'm still here.
So you get out in 2003. You was in there writing.
Yeah, I get
how
out.
You ultimately go, because the song you dropped with Nas was in 2004, right?
Yeah, 2004, 2005.
So how you, in that 1 year, how you get to that level back then too, like
traveling, networking with a few people that my family members have put me in touch with. Lady heard my music, was like, you need some better demos. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. And I'm gonna point this out. When I came home, it was homies that had been home longer than me. 2-3 months in, I'm gonna say about 6 months in, I got about 20 songs. But motherfuckers is acting funny towards me. I'm taking my last bit of pennies going back and forth to New York, trying to make it happen. You need to do this, you need to do that.
Oh, so you went to New York to record?
Yeah, somebody heard. I met somebody knew LES. He put me with Kevin Krause. Was like, yeah, he in Virginia. Oh, LES be in Virginia. He be working with Nas. Boom. Got with L. L heard some of my records that I was already working on for my album. And L was like, oh shit, yo, come up. Came up. Did 3 records. One of them records was Just a Moment. He let Nas hear the records. They loved them. You know what I'm saying? They ended up picking Just a Moment. Nas put his parts on it, and they put it out. And the shit took off.
And that was actually on Nas' album too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Streets Disciple album. And that was a blessing.
Was the city fucking with you at that time? Were they showing you love?
Who?
The 7.
This is my town, man.
Yeah. But I mean, like, people that didn't know you, like, was it like were you like big and like, you know what I'm saying, when people didn't know you basically out here? Or would you say you was bigger like elsewhere?
It was crazy, like everywhere. It was everywhere.
Yeah.
And I mean, even till this day, I ain't Jay-Z or nothing like that, but everywhere I go, a person would be like, you look familiar. But I know I don't look like the most approachable person, you know what I'm saying? So, but when they find out, like, oh, I just want to say, brother, you look like Don FerQuan. You look like Quan. I'll be like, that's me, peace. You know, nice to meet you. Oh my God, people cry, people hug me, like, you know, different things like that. It'd be remarkable. So I'm thankful. That's special. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just think about all the kids from these small towns that I came up in that realized that dreams come true. That is the illest shit ever. That cats from these places can really say, damn, it can happen.
Yeah, you brought Sway out here, man. He brought Sway to Peddlers Village. That shit just
Shout out
that shit
to
went
Sway.
viral this year too again.
Shout
right?
out to MTV. Shout out to Shaheem, man. Yeah, that was a beautiful thing.
I never went to Peddlers Village. That was before my time. I don't know if you have any thoughts on that. You want to?
Yo, FYI, just for the hood, I ain't fucking get Peddlers shut down. I just need,
Is that a rumor?
yeah. Cause right after that, them people ran up in there. No, I wasn't even gonna go up in there. And people wanted me to bring the camera crew up in there. Straight like that. And people seen some shit that ain't make sense, I guess.
Oh, wait, it got shut down right after that shoot.
But see,
Oh,
it was already
crazy.
hot. But see, it was already hot because they already had a task force running around stopping motherfuckers from selling bootleg DVDs and shit. They was fucking with niggas at Bottom Beat, different shit like that.
I'm not here. So is that why they got shut down? Because bootleg and shit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They was shut down a few times before they got.
Yeah. I'm talking about, man, listen, motherfuckers done got they shit splattered in that motherfucker, man.
Damn.
Like, hell yeah. Like, man, who? Like.
And where was it at?
Down.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, man.
But,
You feel like the city forgot about you, man?
Fucking with me.
Because you had levels of success that a lot of people don't get to. So it's like, because I know ever since then you've been steady dropping
Humbly
shit every
speaking,
year, right?
how many of my people you know?
I don't know, probably anybody. So I can't.
So how all these people that know me, you know Harsh,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Where you from? How old are you? 32. What part of Newport News you from?
Bro
What
know
part?
you?
Huh?
I said, bro know you.
So you pretty much familiar with my story? How familiar would you say out of 100%?
Put him on the spot.
Because that's what he talking to me about.
I guess I'm really just asking about the damn youth. You know how the youth be.
No,
you know
humble.
what I'm saying?
No, we chilling. I'm fucking with you, but
Yeah.
we making it spicy. But 50-60%.
He might could tell you some shit.
What do you know about the quickest synopsis you could get if you heard hearing that question? Like, do you think the city forgot about you? Do you?
You say no?
Humbly, I was a hood legend as a teenager.
Yeah.
That's a difference. You see what I'm saying? Like 15 gold fronts, Tommy Hilfiger, polo boots, Guess jeans, jewelry, rings, pocket full of money, sawed-off shotgun in my pants, 32 in my pocket, and will let that motherfucker go it's something different about the league of people that I was dealing with or came up around, or went to school with. Your Kevin Swillens. You talking about young niggas running around with $20,000 necklaces on, driving $40,000 goddamn Land Cruisers. And it was different. It was different. So that's what I mean by being a big fish in a small pond. Shit was just different. Because you gotta understand, I made up my mind that either I'm gonna be a all-star street nigga and get it like that, or I'm gonna do this music shit. So, fast forward, if you good at street shit, right, and you're a big fish in a small pond. Like I can't speak for nobody else, but I'm gonna say at my peak, I was making $20,000 to $40,000 a month.
Off music sales?
Fuck music, off street shit.
Okay.
What you gonna tell somebody making $20,000 to $40,000 a month? 3-4 cribs, 6 cars. Nothing. But what if God's purpose for you is to make $200,000, $300,000 a month, $1 million a month? But because you good at the bullshit, you settle for that. You feel me? You settle for all the times that you make a 10, 15,000 because you're not one of the people making it happen. Every day I wake up and leave my house in Atlanta. If I go from one side of town to another, I'm going to see a couple of foreigns. I'm going to see fucking Ferraris. You see what I'm saying? All that. Outside of motherfuckers that I know that own multiple shit like this, right? If one of them shit zip past, life goes on. You feel me? When my brothers and I pull up in Porsches and Maseratis around here, shit stop. I done seen people damn near wreck their car behind looking at a Rolls Royce or some shit. Oh, fuck. What the fuck? Because the economy is different. You understand? So when you feeling yourself, oh, I'm a real stepper. I'm a real gangster. They ran away. Ain't nobody running me away from bad news. VA, this me. I die by it. Right? That's the attitude. You thinking Trey Songz, Missy, Timberland, all of them, whatever. You thinking they left because they were scared. Or niggas ran them out the city. Just your own ignorance. You feel me? Not knowing that, no, nigga. They chose not to be, metaphorically speaking, a plastic surgeon in a desert, meaning it ain't no music industry here for you to get in rotation, for different things like that. It's a musical presence. It's a musical spirit here. But it's not A1 professional studios up and down this shit. It ain't like you could just, we going out tonight and know that nine times out of 10, you gonna see Thug. You subject to see Baby. You subject to see P. Any of the top 20 motherfuckers at any given week, you subject to see these people and party with these people. And the more elite or the more bread you have, you there. It's a whole nother thing.
We trying to make Virginia that right now, man. That's what we working on. And I feel like it's coming. They say, wasn't there a time where they say like Virginia Beach was like Miami before Miami? Is this true? Were people coming to the beach like that?
I mean, yeah, dig this. Virginia is in the top 10 places for consumers of music. However, Virginia is a melting pot. So it's like, okay, I hear you. But first we got to really find out What does a real Virginia cat look like?
It's so diverse.
Exactly. So here's the issue. This thing getting deep, ain't it? So what you have when you have a person that's true to themselves, but because you're surrounded by water, you got a little bit of down south slang, a little bit of New York fashion. You come around, motherfucker don't know what to take you at. So, can you identify that? Let me tell you something though. Let me put on a New York hat, some Timbs, some jeans, and say, yo, B, yo, son, you automatically gonna say, oh, that nigga's from New York. Let me put on some khakis. I ain't even gotta put on no khakis. Let me just throw on some Chucks or whatever, and just hit you, Paul. Hey, homie.
Cali. Virginia don't have a style.
Hold on. Even New Orleans. Hey, Walter. You feel me?
We got something. Man.
Hold on. I'm gonna give it to you. Florida. All this shit. But see, again, Virginia suffers from a deeper crab in the barrel, crab in the bucket syndrome than others. I was just explaining that shit to my man. I know I probably took forever to roll this blunt. I'm chilling. I've been smoking all day. But man, it's like, the fuck was I telling you? What was my point I was making? Blame it on the weed.
You were talking about how Virginia is not easily identified.
That part. So when you ask me what a VA nigga is, bottom of the north, top of the south, watch your mouth. We say man. We say shorty. We like fashion. And we'll pop your motherfucking top if you get it wrong. Like, we love crabs. We love seafood. We love the beach. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it get cold in the winter, so we like coats and hoodies and boots and shit. And it get hot, and we love slides and goddamn basketball shorts and fucking slip-ons and shit.
Man, Virginia time coming, bro. I promise you. I had my premonition is 2022.
Saying that it ain't, but it's not a. Do you? What you have to get is that this shit is not a voila.
It don't just happen.
People got. It ain't that it just don't happen. It's a process.
For sure.
And it starts with each one teach one, reach one, and helping each other, build each other up. It starts with realizing that before you post everybody else shit, post the real motherfuckers of your town that's really putting it down and representing that you can readily identify with. You see what I'm saying? Support your shit. And that don't just go for the youngins out here. That go for these fucking radio programmers and DJs. You see what I'm saying? But again, big fish in small pond, bruh. You gotta understand something. If it's only a handful of clubs, not hundreds, a fucking handful of clubs, fucking handful of radio stations, a motherfucker that's doing a little something feels like he's doing a whole lot of something. And when you have a big ass city and the door and is this narrow, my nigga, to get through, remember, we talking big fish, small pond. You have to understand those in the small pond don't get what people in the big city get. It's not the same. We don't have no fucking major league teams, nigga. It's fucking 2-3 goddamn stadiums. Nigga, the Atlanta Braves over here. What you mean? Any given time, each of these motherfuckers probably getting 50 million running all through the city. than a basketball team. I'm just saying, it's money floating through this motherfucker. You probably ain't never seen a motherfucker throw 50,000. If you ever even seen 50,000 in cash. I'm just saying it's different. Huh?
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is some haven't. It's more people that ain't left they block, let alone than people that's been some places. Talking about 100, I drove 100,000 from Connecticut, New York, down to Virginia, plenty of times. Like, but again, it's some people right now doing a life sentence from this area over 1,500. I know a person right now doing a life sentence over $3,500 fucking dollars, bruh. 3,500? 3,500? 35. I done smoked that in a month, man.
I get it, man.
You see what I'm saying? So it's perception. It's tools, it's access to different things. I'm not saying that certain shit can't be done. I admire your approach. But it all starts somewhere. And we all, iron sharpens iron. You take your pieces and add to your plan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like that's a fire spot to leave him at, man. We about an hour in.
Oh, shit. I ain't even like my...
We talking on Virginia, the uplifting of Virginia, the rebirth of Virginia.
Yeah, I was chilling, man.
Hey, we gonna have to do a whole nother episode. He gonna smoke that blunt in the next one. Next time. Save that one. It's like, nah, man. This was you talked about a lot of shit, man. I feel like this was a great episode.
Nah, true. But
Yeah,
just
man.
to kick some...
What you wanna lead the people with, bro? What's next for FerQuan? Like, I don't know if you wanna announce anything you got going on.
So right
like,
now I got, so just to fast forward, because a lot of people like, what you been doing? I ain't seen him on, BET, MTV, but just to go through, like, since the Nas project, shit, I've consistently streamed multiple millions a year. I've done probably 8 movies, like 7 major documentary title tracks. Ronnie Coleman, The King, title track for that, flexing on him. Dorian Yates, Monster Mass, The Wire, HBO.
you got a song on that?
Yeah.
That's fire. Hell yeah.
I did records with Ace Hood, Pusha T.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, almost forgot. Before we get out of here, bro wanted to know how the Cassidy shit come up. You know what I'm saying? How'd that song come about, man?
I got you. Let me say this too.
Yeah.
In Atlanta, I got a 3,000 square foot facility. Studio, barbershop, salon, t-shirt press, photography, live brand room. We working on a after hours hookah lounge, and I got a recording studio in there. Venturing slowly but surely into trucking.
My dad's a truck driver.
Okay.
He had a little business too.
Yeah. And just happening more so in the, real estate. Happily married. My anniversary is tomorrow. So I'm be hitting the highway after this.
Yeah.
And that's it. My website, FerQuan. I dropped it down for my name because it's just some artist shit. FerQuan.com. And that's it, man. And my message: be cool. How you be cool? Be slow to anger. Respect your finances. And don't go for none, man. That's it. Salute to the real.
Hell yeah. I appreciate you, man. I fuck with the consistency. I feel like it take for like sometimes the older people to show us like where you could take this shit to. You know what I'm saying? Where it can evolve to, because we know hip hop is still early, like So that the elders in hip hop right now is the elders. So we don't know what can happen. Like they're still like even they're figuring out where this shit can go. Like you know what I'm saying. So I fuck with that, bro.
Let me tell you this though. Fuck what everybody else is doing, but know this. What I was explaining to you about the sales funnel. Every person that rock with you, that's willing to support you and believe in you. So you just gotta really look at it like if 50,000 people rocked with you and they was like, damn, I'm gonna buy a World Podcast t-shirt. I'm gonna come to a World Podcast event.
Off-World Podcast.
Right, huh?
We out here. No, it's the Off-World Podcast.
Like I'm
yeah.
No, off-world. I'm just saying.
Nah, you good.
Like whatever the case is, no, I fucked it up, but whatever the case is, what I'm saying is if you looked up and 50,000 people bought a shirt, came to an event, and you tallied it up and 50,000 people supported you in the aspect of breaking bread with you for $50, that's $2.5 million.
Yeah. You don't need millions of people.
You cut it in half, 25,000 people.
Yeah.
It's 1.25. You see what I'm saying? So, and that puts you in the position to compete with your peers and your demographic, meaning whoever's doing something similar to you who has listeners and fans that you want to capture their attention because they fuck with what you're talking about and what you believe in.
Yeah.
But that's all, man. You know, each one teach one, reach one, man. I appreciate you having me, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah, wow.
Shout out to Virginia, man, for legalizing weed, man.
Oh yeah, it's been a long time. New York beat us to it, but it's been a long time coming, man. Yeah, man. That's fire, man. I think we should wrap this up, bro.
Already.
Appreciate you for your time once again. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. All FerQuan's links will be in the description. And yeah, definitely go check that out. And yeah, fuck with Virginia, man. We got a lot of shit on the way. Virginia is about to be that spot. So get hit. Thank you guys. Peace.